40, 30, 20,
'Cause I was inverted.
Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and
Like a glove.
Hey, you can't park there!
What's up, guys? It's Benny. In the insurance world, there's no such thing as a zero-fault accident. Somebody is always responsible. If everyone was following the rules and doing what they were supposed to, there'd be no such thing as accidents. There'd be no such things as plane crashes that put hundreds of lives in jeopardy. And in order to stop planes from crashing, you have to figure out why they crash. You have to be able to name and maybe perhaps shame some of the bad systems or bad people that crashed the plane. That's how you fix broken systems. Let's go ahead and check in on the Delta headlines right before the Toronto plane crash that could have, of course, ended the lives of hundreds of people. Thank God it didn't. Nonetheless, Delta Airlines reaffirmed its commitment to DEI initiatives right before crash. This is part of our focus. Do you know that Delta Airlines, the specific airline, in fact, that was flying to Toronto, was part of an Endeavour Air program that's specifically a culture to celebrate diversity to make us stronger? They say that recognition and DEI is woven into their DNA. And they're very, very proud to have flight crews that are exclusionary. Well, we're starting to paint a picture here, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, Endeavour Air likes making videos like this.
Slave.
What they don't want you to see is videos like this. This is what a real video airline flight looks like.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Yes, so
Tyler,
this
you seen
is
this airplane
the
just crashed into
result of having a bigoted airline. Because this is what they're actually saying here, right? When they're publishing things like this, what they're saying is that we are not going to have an airline that has white men a part of our airline. At Endeavour, we build a foster a focus of differences or values. We support inclusivity and an environment where employees feel empowered to share their voices and experiences and perspectives. How about this? How about just like planes that land safely? How about planes that don't land like this?
Come on!
Here's your ad for Endeavour.
Don't take over here! That's on the way! On the way! Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Now, something very interesting is happening here. Delta hasn't told us who the pilots were. Delta hasn't named the people who were responsible for the critical errors here in the flight as it crashed. But you know what? Got to tell you, the fact that they won't name the pilot actually tells us everything we need to know. Get a load of this. Breaking across my feed this morning. Won't post her name and info, but the Delta plane crash was piloted by a woman who just got certified as an operator airline, making a big deal of female pilots. This is the data and logistics, ladies and gentlemen. This is now ping-pong balling around my feed. So this Delta Airlines, this is why Delta Airlines is so quiet. The female officer was a brand new pilot. Issues her ATP license 41 days ago. Did the passengers know that? Since the pilot is handling the radio, was male, the captain, it is fair to assume that she was in control at the time of the accident. This is insane. Again, we're going to wait for everything to come through, but it is, it's our job here to report to you what is being widely spoken about. I received a tip from Endeavour Air that the first officer just got her license 1 month ago. My source believes that she was in control because the ATC recording shows a male managing the radio. Therefore, somebody else would have to be flying the plane. And this now is the result. Again, this is an airline that makes an enormous to-do about how inclusive they all are. This is the pinned video on Delta's TikTok account right now. Another video, ladies and gentlemen, bragging about, well, the lack of men on the airline.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. Live fast, die young.
No, we ain't giving no hold. I ain't Romeo and I'll hold.
Here we go.
Hold. Baking a party, chocolate Barbie, waiting on me for.
It won't matter.
Got it. All right. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Look at a few men we have working at our airline. Do the planes land like safely, or do they look like this? No one cares. This is all about quotas, actually, and discriminating against people based on their skin color and their biological sex. It's interesting how Delta hasn't released a sliver of information on the pilots. What's going on, Delta? Who was flying the plane? Everybody's asking the same thing. The plane that crashed in Toronto was a Delta flight operated by Endeavour Air, a small airline obsessed with all-female unmanned flights. That's exactly right. That's what they call them. They care about DEI and being unmanned. So don't tell me, right? Don't come for me when I'm pointing this kind of stuff out. When I can show you the actual posts from the airline themselves. Here we go, from Endeavour Air. Each time I have an unmanned crew, I make sure to include noting it in my welcome announcement, saying, "Welcome aboard your unmanned flight today." Amazing how many people say, "I've never had a girl crew before." Okay, do those people want their flights to end up like this? It's not just one post. I mean, this is all over their social media. This is the Endeavour Air social media account. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Your flight is unmanned. Girl power. All right. Seems like people are responding. Yeah, this is what your unmanned crew looks like. They're upside down. Endeavour Air pride themselves in unmanned flights. This was the doomed Toronto flight, piloted by a female who may or may not have just gotten her pilot's license. Endeavour likes to fly unmanned. Yeah. You have action, reaction here. Live fast, die young, bad girls. Yeah, got them. Really looking forward to who is flying the plane, how it started, how it's going. Delta adds little hanging tennis ball to the end of the runways for female pilots. Panic erupts on flight as captain of female crew announces everything is fine. Every black, female, queer pilot right now hoping the Delta pilot was a white male. Every female LGBT black Delta pilot waiting for the release of tomorrow's pilot's identity. Was the Delta crash a trainer pilot overseeing a brand new female with zero experience? Oh boy, getting DMs from the pilot world confirming that things are very, very bad. This one's really scary. The boomers really are the thin veneer of civilization. As they peel off, so will the veneer. Oh no. So the CEO of Delta was on CBS this morning. And of course, they tried to blame Donald Trump. I think they know that they're in for a real one here and that they've really overstepped. And it seems like the CEO is really backpedaling here on this. Listen.
Administration recently fired many employees of the FAA administration. Do those cuts worry you? And do you think that impacts the safety? I know you just said it's the safest way to travel, but after looking at all these mishaps, a lot of people are very nervous. Do these cuts affect you?
The cuts do not affect us, Gail. I've been in close communication with the Secretary of Transportation. I understand that the cuts at this time are something that are raising questions, but the reality is there's over 50,000 people that work at the FAA, and the cuts, I understand, were 300 people, and they were in non-critical safety functions. The Trump administration has committed to investing deeply in terms of improving the overall technologies that are used in the air traffic control systems and modernizing the skies. They've committed to hiring additional controllers and investigators and safety investigators. So no, I'm not concerned with that.
CBS sent into silence as they tried to make this Trump's fault. But what it really is the cancer of saying, we are going to hire you, promote you, or put you in a position based on something other than merit, based on your skin color, or your sex, or some other giant rainbow coalition thing. And no, actually, that's how you get plane crashes. That's how you get the horrible events of the last couple of weeks, where there have been now 4 plane crashes here in America. This is the hangover of these terrible policies. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sober up. All right? Yeah, no more DEI, spelled D-I-E. Done. Okay? All right. For a safer America and more sanity and pilots that can land planes, it's your boy Benny.